A digital chameleon, it transformed how we moved, worked, and saw our cities. This gig economy titan became ubiquitous. But what if after a global crisis, it simply ceased to exist? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? The immediate aftermath of such a collapse would plunge the world into a significant global mobility void. Millions of drivers, a massive and often precarious workforce, would face overnight job loss, sending immediate economic shockwaves through countless cities. Urban dwellers and travelers would suddenly find themselves stranded, losing a convenient on-demand transport option, forcing rapid adaptation and generating immense demand for alternatives. This catastrophic event would unequivocally unravel the gig model, sending a stark message about the vulnerability of platform-dependent labor. It would instantly ignite urgent debates about worker protections, the future of independent contractors, and the sustainable future of the entire gig economy. The fall of a ride-sharing giant wouldn't leave a permanent void. Instead, it would spark a dynamic reshaping of the gig economy. From monoliths, we'd see a mosaic of solutions emerge. Localized and niche platforms like regional apps, worker-owned cooperatives, or community-based transport initiatives would swiftly rise, tailored to specific urban needs. This fragmentation would empower drivers significantly. With fewer dominant forces, new and existing services would compete fiercely, pressured to offer better compensation and benefits, thereby redefining gig work standards. Crucially, governments, spurred by the crisis' stark revelations, would accelerate efforts to regulate the gig economy, introducing clearer employment statuses, minimum wages, and vital social safety nets for all platform workers, fostering a fairer, more secure future. The vacuum created by the fallen giant would spark a magnificent rebirth for public and traditional transport. Cities, faced with suddenly overwhelmed systems, would fast-track massive investments into buses, subways, and trams, expanding routes, improving frequencies, and embracing innovation. Traditional taxi services would stage a renaissance, modernizing dispatch and payment options to reclaim their market share, offering a dependable alternative. Alongside these, micromobility and active transport would flourish. Urban planning would prioritize cycling lanes, pedestrian zones, and expanded scooter/e-bike sharing programs, fostering healthier commuting habits and creating more vibrant walkable communities, fundamentally reshaping urban travel. The urban tapestry would reweave itself in fascinating ways. Fewer ride-hailing cars mean city streets could finally breathe, alleviating notorious traffic congestion and significantly reducing the perpetual hunt for parking. This newfound spatial freedom opens up exciting possibilities. Former ride-sharing hubs and dedicated drop-off zones could blossom into vibrant public parks, charming pedestrian squares, or innovative commercial ventures, enriching communal life. Beyond immediate physical changes, a subtler shift could occur in urban planning. Without the safety net of ubiquitous on-demand transport facilitating long commutes, there's an incentive for more decentralized urban development. People might choose to live and work more locally, fostering stronger neighborhood ties and reducing daily travel. This fosters a unique city rhythm, perhaps slower, more human-scaled, and delightfully less car-centric. Looking ahead, Uber's demise triggers profound long-term societal shifts. Car ownership patterns would evolve significantly. A generation accustomed to on-demand ride-hailing might now embrace robust public transport, organized carpooling, or emerging local solutions, diminishing the perceived need for personal vehicles. This cultural shift could free up valuable urban space, reduce traffic, and foster more sustainable commuting habits. Crucially, the massive centralized data collection by a single entity would vanish. This leads to a fragmented, potentially more privacy-focused landscape for urban mobility data, empowering individual users and smaller, localized data handlers. Most excitingly, this massive vacuum would ignite a new era of local entrepreneurship. Countless localized innovations in logistics, last-mile delivery, and personalized services would emerge organically, fostering economic diversity and truly community-driven solutions rather than centralized platform dominance. This decentralization reshapes urban economies and empowers local communities to innovate. Uber's collapse would spark immediate chaos, but catalyze a diverse, localized mobility ecosystem, reshaping cities, labor, and public transit. In your opinion, what if Uber went bankrupt after the pandemic? Share your thoughts in the comments.